Check this out.
Nous sommes dans un village gourou, précisément à Vavois.
These scraps are obviously not fit for the road, but they're still running.
Ce que vous n'avez jamais vu, on ne dit pas que ça n'est.
But the problem is, these vehicles are badly maintained and they could be pretty risky, but that is not the case with their owners.
Ce que vous n'avez jamais.
So I guess there's only one way to find out. For our first car, we have the Mad Max Mazda. If it had an air filter, this engine would probably work forever. It says it's done 2 million kilometers, but it looks like it has done 25 million kilometers, judging by its condition. Two million kilometers is 50 rotations around the earth, and the car is still strong and fast. I mean, it's crazy, man. His camera probably cost more than the Mazda itself. I highly suspect that the brakes are even working. The only connection the steering wheel has to the car is spiritual connection. He even turns the steering wheel when it's still going straight. The steering wheel is just a fidget toy for the driver at this point. It's insane that the people walking around don't know how incredibly lucky they are to be still alive. The wheel lags more than my internet connection. But it's the only car in the village, so I guess it's better than nothing. Meanwhile, somewhere in Cameroon, you might consider these Cameroon taxis as Toyota's best commercial ever. The batteries are more valuable than the car themselves. It is rumored that if you give these drivers new vehicles, they will cause accidents. The cars also have aluminium rims, and not forgetting the bodies, which are almost half broken. It looks like a bomb exploded inside these cars. But as they say, a rough ride is better than a smooth walk. Most of them don't have lights, rust everywhere, with pieces of wood as the backrest and the windshield ready to explode. Now, they say for you to be a driver in Africa, you first have to be a mechanic. Otherwise, you won't be able to survive in these roads. You could take a truck out of the crusher and these guys will still go driving it. As they say, necessity is the mother of innovation. They say there's nothing wrong with the cars. They only need a complete music system. I'm not sure what's more impressive, the cars or the way the traffic system works. Meanwhile, somewhere in Africa, this is probably Africa's version of The Walking Dead.
Donc kilométraire on a idée.
Ça veut le bas au pays, c'est ça la suite.
C'est ça la suite. Ok. Mais il y a vitesse en autant boule matara. Okay.
Also known as the Cybertruck Ultra Pro Max, this vehicle is a force to be reckoned with. It's the perfect example of a perpetual machinery.
Traction.
With a vehicle of this caliber, I wouldn't be surprised if the car consumes more water than the gasoline. I don't even think the scrap merchants would want this. It's unfortunate they live on survival mode, but they are still optimistic. If a kind of technology existed in these times, the vehicle would probably last 50 more years without an oil change. The tires are balder than Vin Diesel himself. If this car was a living thing, it would probably scream for its dear life. If you're expecting to see an inspection sticker, then you clearly haven't been paying attention. You might consider this as a prototype of the American Hercules. The car has lasted longer than the Soviet Union. Sadly, the truck is ready to die, but it's not allowed yet. Well, he says the truck is as good as new. I'm pretty sure the truck survived both world wars. And if there was ever a third war, I'm sure it would still survive. This truck's just a coffin on wheels. Poor scrap. I feel sorry for the vehicle because this is clearly car abuse. These cars make the Mad Max look like a Rolls Royce. Meanwhile, somewhere in Kenya, if this car was a living thing, it would scream for its dear life. These guys refuse to let a dead car die. But as they say, old is gold. With these kinds of vehicles, a 4-day trip can take you up to a month. These guys are just surviving to eat. When everything goes wrong, sometimes all you can do is laugh. He says the car is as good as new. It only has 800,000 kilometers mileage. These vehicles are practically indestructible. They are clear examples of defeated but not vanquished. These are just moving death traps. I think they should be restored before they die completely and taken to a museum. The resilience and handwork exhibited by these people is amazing. Well, if you think you are having a hard time, the struggle is real here.